tuned to X-Play next.
Today on X-Play, a Dragon Ball Z game we might actually like. Plus, more secrets of Katamari Damacy. And may the Force be with you when we review Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic 2. Grab your lightsaber. It's game time. Please welcome two co-hosts hired to appeal to a target demographic, Adam Sessler and Morgan Webb.
It's depressing. Hello and welcome to X-Play, the show that appeals to an audience of one, really, just Adam Sessler.
And I'm indifferent to myself.
Yeah. On today's show, we review the new Dragon Ball Z game.
Plus, 2D fighting with a new Guilty Gear game.
And we spoil the extra secret ending of Katamari Damacy, the game made by and for people on illegal substances.
Plus, the first driving game for the Nintendo DS, and we'll tell you if it's any good.
And last, but oh, so very far from least, the sequel to the game X-Play voted Best of the Year in 2003.
That's right, Star Wars fans. We have a review of Knights of the Old Republic.
But first, a game we are terrified to review.
Dragon Ball Z Budokai 3.
Every time we review a Dragon Ball Z game, we get insane hate mail from the Dragon Ball Z fanboys.
But the other Budokai games have been horrible.
Yeah.
And we aren't gonna lie and tell you to buy them when they suck, no matter how many times you threaten us.
Dragon Ball Z fans are the reason I have to wear Kevlar to work, and it's hard to look cute in Kevlar. Thanks a lot, fanboys.
Here's a review of Dragon Ball Z Budokai 3.
It was like every other morning at X-Play. The team was hard at work. And the interns were providing invaluable support. But eventually, I discovered that something had gone horribly wrong.
Hey, player, what's up? Hey, Shane. All right, what the hell is going on here?
I had my suspicions. I've never liked Dragon Ball, and neither has anyone else on staff. But all this screaming could only mean one thing. Dragon Ball Z Budokai 3 was in the house. And it was taking over. As much as I wanted to avoid it, knowing the enemy is the first step towards defeating it. And what a surprise it is. This game is good. Yes, I said it. It's good. Never has a game captured the over-the-top rumbles, needlessly long posturing,
I'll smash you to a million pieces.
and downright silly dialogue that make the cartoon such a hit. And it's about time. Up to this point, Atari's treatment of this license to print money has been like tossing a filet mignon in the microwave. But not this time. In Budokai 3, the fighting system is as visceral as the animated series. There's a staggering number of ways to turn your opponent into a skid mark. One new addition is the teleportation move, which lets you get the drop on opponents. Another amendment is the beam struggle, where two fighters perform projectile attacks at the same time and must quickly spin their analog sticks to land a blow. The entire game is governed by the Kai meter. As you land blows, it builds until you've reached the ability to perform the biggest move in the game, the Dragon Rush. But even this is balanced out by a rock, paper, scissors system that allows your opponent to block the attack. Budokai 3 also contains one of the best story modes in any fighter. It involves rocketing around an overmap looking for opponents and Dragon Balls. As you win battles, you can upgrade your fighter in a number of categories. And you'll need all the help you can get, because grabbing balls isn't as easy as it sounds. Huh. Maybe that's why the X-Play crew won't stop screaming.
Hey, Carson, how was the weekend?
Yeah!
All right, here's this little ball grabber. I'm gonna pinch your berries and then you to
There are 6 different characters to play the story mode with, and each one has its own plot to provide for plenty of replay value. The reward for completing each character's story is more fighters to use in the robust head-to-head modes. I never thought I'd say it, but Dragon Ball Z Budokai 3 is a winner. It's so good that you may find yourself influenced by its charms. You give it a 4 out of 5.
And the screaming went on all day long.
See? Did you see that, fanboys? When they make a good Dragon Ball Z game, you have no problem giving it a good score.
Yeah, now why not send us some friendly email now that we've lavished praise on your big-headed anime gods?
Or maybe that wasn't enough anime-style action for you. Maybe you want Guilty Gear with 4-player fighting and new characters.
Well, fine. We'll give you that too, you demanding monsters. Here's our review of Guilty Gear Isuka.
And a voice from on high yelled down, "Let there be fighting games." And a voice from down below yelled up, "And let them be metal!" Thus was born Guilty Gear Isuka, the latest in the Guilty Gear series that combines the fun of fights with the majesty of metal. Isuka has everything you've come to expect. No demand from a Guilty Gear game.
Let's rock!
Those wacky characters that you know and love all return to the fray. We all have our favorites, like Axel here, a fighter that knows how to use his illusion. Volumes 1 and 2. Hey Axel, pop quiz. What's the name of the Velvet Revolver guitarist? And how about Zappa, a character that smells like he sounds, and hungry like the wolf, unlike the real Frank Zappa who had a son named Dweezil. All these metalheads have some very special moves. I haven't seen moves this special since Judas Priest played Live Aid. The gameplay is still the same, although there are some nifty new backgrounds to have fun with. Who doesn't love to battle it out while enjoying a nice beach cookout? Now that's metal. And how about that metal? Isuka puts the licks into guitar licks. I'd swear that last riff reminded me of Queen.
Oui, Freddie Mercury.
But just like every cowboy sings a sad, sad song, every rose has its thorn. Guilty Gear Isuka is no different. You can't automatically face your opponents in battle, so you're constantly button mashing just to face the enemy. It's frustrating, annoying, but very, very metal. And when there's more than 2 characters slugging it out, it can get confusing, crazy, and just plain hard to follow. Kind of like David Lee Roth. What's new? Well, how about the boost mode? The boost mode. A side-scrolling romp through the Guilty Gear world. Boost mode is good when you feel like racking up some points or unlocking the door to countless bonus goodies. Sadly, like Limp Bizkit, there's not a lot of variety here. And of course, there's the Robo-Kai mode. Robo-Kai. Robo-Kai. Isn't that from Karate Kid? No, that's Cobra Kai. Let's move on. In Robo-Kai mode, you can give the robot fighter the moves of every other fighter in the game. And it's as exciting as it sounds. Isuka isn't really bringing anything new to the Guilty Gear world, but it's metal, so nothing else matters.
Let's rock!
It's not the best in the Guilty Gear series, but it's good for a lark or two. Nothing more, nothing less. Guilty Gear Isuka gets 3 devil horns out of 5.
Oh, hair metal, how you move us through the 2D plane.
Don't go away. Later, we have our review of Knights of the Old Republic 2.
Which means I get to hold up our lightsaber prop again.
The best $120 we ever spent. Except for the $120 I spent on bail money.
Wasn't good.
Coming up, this is your brain. This is your brain on Katamari Damacy.
Buy 3 or more medium one-topping pizzas from Domino's, and you get them for just $5 each. Hey, who invited I'll pay you tomorrow guy?
Buy 3 or more medium one-topping pizzas, and they're all just $5 each. Only from Domino's. Get the door. It's Domino's 555 deal.
Rated PG-13. In theaters everywhere February 4th. mercenary. In a playground of destruction. Hijack any vehicle. Use any weapon. Blow up anything. Blow it up again. Keep blowing stuff up. Blow the living crap out of it. Blow the living crap out of it some more. Mercenaries, Playground of Destruction. In stores now. Rated T for teen.
Why are the rich getting richer? People making over $100,000 are getting more government money for college than people making less. Seniors making $150,000 get more government grants than seniors making $15,000. 10 million families are eligible for grants up to $3,000 for groceries, but don't apply. 6 million kids are missing out on free health insurance. And college kids, 1 million of them could get grants, but don't apply. And the applications aren't complicated. Here, answer 15 questions and get a $4,000 grant to fix up your home, or fill out 1 page and get $150,000 to start a business. My new DVD shows you where to get your piece of the government's $1 trillion pie. I'll give you all the facts, phone numbers, and even websites. Coming right up. On where to go and apply for government money for business, education, real estate, healthcare, and even extra spending money. It's that easy. Just go to freemoneyforeverybody.com. This money isn't just for the rich. Everybody's eligible. And learning about it is now fun.
Buy 3 or more medium one-topping pizzas from Domino's, and you get them for just $5 each. Hey, who invited I'll pay you tomorrow guy?
Buy 3 or more medium one-topping pizzas, and they're all just $5 each. Only from Domino's. Get the door. It's Domino's 555 deal.
Just say no to Adam Sessler and Morgan Webb.
Just say yes to Katamari Damacy.
Yes, welcome back to Act Play. And our look at the itty-bitty extra ending to Katamari Damacy, the weirdest game of 2004.
The goal of the game is to roll up most of the Earth into balls and use the matter to make new stars.
And the game ends when you've remade all the stars in the sky. Or does it? Find out when we spoil the extra hidden ending of Katamari Damacy.
Katamari Damacy, as everyone who plays it knows, is like having your brain injected with a syringe mixed with rainbows, music, and Hunter S. Thompson. And just like a bad drug addiction, Katamari Damacy will send you spiraling out of control as you try to come to grips with all the horrible things you did while under its influence. At the end of the game, after you finish making the moon, you win respect from your father, who plays a kick-it samba, while the prince dances his ass off. Then they go flying off around the world, looking evil and checking out dinosaurs. Once this is completed, you can try to roll up all the countries of the world. Yeah, all the countries. Be careful, or you'll miss the small places like the Federated States of Micronesia, the Vatican, or Antarctica. Damn it, how did I miss Antarctica? Once you've collected all 195 countries, you'll be treated to inane comments like these.
Well, I heard the moon only shows one side of the Earth.
However, this ending, while the beautiful onslaught to the cerebral cortex, never gives a sense of who the king of all the cosmos and his son really are. The game does give little clues. The king plays the guitar, and the prince likes to dance. Who are these celestial beings really? Well, a little boy is able to answer this question in 5 words. Are you ready? Can you handle this mind-expanding knowledge? Or will you run away in fear of having your world torn apart and molested like a freshman in a frat house? Ready or not, here it comes. X-Play presents Insignificant Spoiler Theater. After you've beaten the game, play the moon-making level again. Try as best as you can to make the Katamari as large as possible. For example, if you're spinning in a sea of nothing and floating cherubs are circling your ball of stuff, you'll be fine. Then, when the king asks you if you want to make it a moon or stardust, choose stardust. After he breaks up all the contents of the world into cosmic debris, you'll be treated to this mind-blowing, heart-wrenching piece of universal truth.
The prince broke up the moon he just made. Rich people sure are different.
Yes, they are. Oh my God, I see it now. Rich people are different. Thank you. Thank you, Katamari Damacy, for reminding us that rich people have money, and we don't.
That's it? It's it. Rich people are different.
Well, they are.
This is the biggest letdown since Be Sure to Drink Your Ovaltine.
Up next, split screen driving. Yeah, that's a great idea.
Pookie Pie, do I look fat in these?
Need a moment?
You are so sweet. Love you.
Chew it over with Twix.
Forget everything you think you know about Resident Evil. Evil has evolved. Resident Evil 4, rated M for mature.
Cobra 6, this is Spectre 6. Target acquired, over. Target identified.
Element search for Hotel Victor Tango 2 and 8. Execute assault time now.
Our home-based business gives us the lifestyle we enjoy.
Do you ever think, why them and not you?
9 years ago, I started a home business. Over $2 million later, I think I made the right decision.
What does she know that you don't?
Last year, I earned well over $150,000, and this year looks even better.
I only work 3 days a week, and I'm up to $4,000 a month.
The extra income really helps.
These people are making money working at home. And with the help of Home Business Connection, so can you. Log on now. They've helped over 7 million people search for the perfect home business. And best of all, their service is free.
I went to their website and was connected to successful home business owners who were eager to show me how I could be successful too.
At Home Business Connection, you can check out lots of business opportunities, which makes finding the perfect match easy.
I've averaged over $250,000 a year for over 9 years.
Yesterday, we earned over $8,000.
Log on to onebizmatch.com and get started today. It's free, so log on to onebizmatch.com now.
Before, after. It's hard to believe I have hair again.
Even a little hair loss was a lot to me.
It's amazing, isn't it? No hair?
Hair. I look horrible in this picture.
If you can't get used to seeing yourself without hair, call Bosley for this free information package. Inside, you'll discover how Bosley uses your own naturally growing hair to fill in the balding areas.
It's not old-fashioned hair plugs. It's completely natural looking.
Bosley is the world's most experienced hair restoration practice. Utilizing advanced hair transplant techniques, our highly skilled and dedicated staff pride themselves on providing each and every patient with an unsurpassed level of care, so you can be confident of realizing the right results for you. Picture yourself with hair. Call now or visit our website at bosley.com to find out if Bosley is the right choice for you.
I don't know why I waited so long.
It's not just for men, it's for us too.
Honest to goodness, real hair.
It doesn't even look like myself, does it?
For more information, call 1-800-985-1697.
I should be hosting X-Play. I know every name of every creator of every major game released in the last 25 years. It's okay.
X-Play next.
Alienating viewers since 2003, it's Adam Sessler and Morgan Webb.
Yes, up yours, viewers.
Yeah. Welcome back to X-Play. Later, we have our review of Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic 2.
But first, a game ported from the N-Gage to the Nintendo DS. Are your expectations good and low?
Yeah.
All right then. Here's a review of Asphalt Urban GT DS.
2, 1. A console without a racing game is like Ben-Hur without his chariot. Somehow, it just feels incomplete. And a little sad. Finally, the Nintendo DS has found its chariot with the release of Asphalt Urban GT. We just wish it was a little more like one of those really cool chariots with the spikes on the wheels. Ow, 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 ow. Jerk! Under the hood, the cars in this arcade racer are a blast to drive, and the whole package looks slick. You'll dodge traffic-littered streets and nitro boost your way to victory. And wait a minute, this reminds me of something. Oh, that's what it is. Asphalt Urban GT is a completely derivative racer trying to emulate franchises like Burnout and Need for Speed. I guess if Asphalt Urban GT is jumping on a bandwagon, at least it's jumping on a good bandwagon. So I, like an eagle little Hummer, make Papa Schwarzenegger proud. At least I don't have to worry about avoiding things like trees or overpasses. What did I just hit? Air? And notice that part of the traffic on the road includes school buses. I guess child endangerment is edgy. The driving physics are also a little wonky. Holy are those flying cars? I thought Lisa Left Eye Lopez was already dead. Collisions mean one of two things. You magically come to a complete and immediate stop. Or you do 250-mile-an-hour spin and keep on driving. See, I didn't even lose my spot in the race. Oh, and all the cars seem to be made out of some unbreakable alien material. But I guess the lack of crash damage isn't surprising in a handheld game. The wireless multiplayer is a cool trick, but in the end, we're left wondering why this game needed to be on the DS. Oh yeah, there is a bottom screen, but all you'll find on it are maps and menus. You can race tons of tweaked-out rides from Chernobyl to Cuba, but not even a plethora of licensed cars can fill up the garage of our expectations. There are great things about Asphalt Urban GT, but too often, it just ends up eating asphalt. We give it a 3 out of 5.
Okay, that game was bad, but we promise you're gonna like what we review after the break.
Star Wars.
Knights of the Old Republic.
2.
Oh my God, we're nerds.
Yeah, we are. Yeah, you go, nerds.
Up next, this is it. Hot Sith on Sith action in KOTOR 2.
This Tuesday, Alien vs. Predator. With an all-new beginning. Never before seen in theaters. Alien vs. Predator. Only Tuesday on DVD.
You ugly son of a...
Bobcat 3625. Three, 7, 2, 6. Saber 1-5, this is Bobcat 36. Confirm weapons and enemy camp. Coordinates for airstrike as follows. 3, Echo, Hotel. Over. Overwatch, Overwatch. This is Vault 2 in position. Over.
When the IRS levied my business and personal accounts, I didn't know where to turn. My CPA recommended American Tax Relief.
If you owe over $10,000 to the IRS or state, call American Tax Relief for a free consultation.
Look, the IRS is offering you a one-time opportunity to settle your debt. This is your 1 second chance. Use it well.
I thought I was going to lose my business, but American Tax Relief got me a second chance.
Call 800-493-8114 for your free consultation. Call 800-493-8114 now.
The Yellow Box Sale. Get built-in walkie-talkie, GPS capability for voice-guided directions, and web access on phones starting at just 99 cents for a limited time. The Nextel Yellow Box Sale. Call 8888-NEXTEL to shop or find a store. Act now. Get the i205 for 99 cents. Call 8888-NEXTEL now.
This week on Real Time, presented by Coca-Cola. Back-to-back episodes of Cinematech.
Everyone, follow my lead. You know how expensive this gear is, son? Tell that to the Covenant.
Tomorrow at 5 Eastern, 2 Pacific.
Not as bad as a Michael Bay film. It's Adam Sessler and Morgan Webb.
Welcome back to X-Play.
Do you like Star Wars?
Yes.
Who watching the show does not like Star Wars? And by that I mean the original film.
Well, we're back with the sequel to the game we voted best game of 2003.
They can't even hold a lightsaber to the original.
Find out when we review Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic 2.
There are dark places in the galaxy where few tread. To be united by hatred is a fragile alliance at best.
Man, Sith parties are such downers. In what must be one of the quickest turnarounds for an RPG sequel in history, Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic 2, The Sith Lords, hits the Xbox for a little ancient Star Wars saber swinging. Set 4,000 years before the movie and 5 years after the first KOTOR, your character in KOTOR 2 is an exiled Jedi who somehow ended up adrift in the Ebon Hawk and awakens in an abandoned mining installation.
I am Kreia, and I am your rescuer, as you are mine.
Soon you hook up with a few allies, venturing into the mine shafts without any clothing.
You're either really brave or really crazy, or both.
Turns out you're being hunted by some really nasty characters who seem to believe you are the last of the Jedi. Sorta weird since you meet another Jedi about 5 minutes into the game, but the Sith are known for being menacing, not geniuses. Your quest to discover just who and what you are will span multiple worlds and involve numerous characters, both Force users and more regular fighter types.
Yeah, and I'm also good at running and drinking, Your Majesty.
The story is exceptionally well written, and is a darker and more nuanced tale than KOTOR 1. Moral gray areas abound, and often you can't be entirely sure whose side people are on.
There are techniques within the Force, against which there is no difference.
As in the first game, your choices of words and actions will shift your character to the light or dark side. This time, your alignment can actually affect your allies, so enough wanton slaughter can actually make normally good characters into evil bastards. Corruption is fun. Combat is pseudo-real-time. Everything plays out all action-packed, but the attacks and parries are all the result of number crunching behind the scenes. If you've played the first game, you'll be right at home in KOTOR 2.
You two are supposed to be Jedi? You two are the worst Jedi I've ever met.
There are a few disturbances in the Force, however. It takes a long time for your character to really hit the Jedi trail. Hell, it takes 20 minutes just to find clothes.
The whole half-naked Jedi thing was wearing a little thin.
You won't be laying your hands on a lightsaber for about 10 hours. Hope you like whacking droids with swords, folks. On the other end of the epic, the last 30 minutes are one of the biggest letdowns in gaming history. We won't spoil it for you, but just don't expect much closure.
It does not matter where we go. If what we seek is here, we shall come upon it in due time.
Yeah, if you want to stay on the ship and meditate some more, don't let us stop you.
One of the coolest parts of KOTOR 2 is the ability to gain a prestige class. You can become a Jedi Watchman, Sith Marauder, a full-fledged Jedi Master, or several other types of saber-slicing, force-blasting badass. On the plus side, you become incredibly powerful. On the negative side, you become incredibly powerful. The whole game is a little too easy. Enemies in the final areas drop like flies before your whirling blades. Jeez, you guys can't take a hit. Even Sith Lords aren't a challenge. The evil threat to all life, ladies and gentlemen. At least she got her saber lit before I effortlessly dispatched her. These flaws drag the game down to a less than stellar level. It's also full of weird but amusing glitches. Groove on with the coup d'etat. Yeah, I hit the problems pretty hard, but I always hit because I love. Knights of the Old Republic 2 is one of the best RPGs of the year, and it may even make you think about the Force in a way you never considered before. It just isn't quite as awesome as its predecessor. A 4 out of 5.
Well, that's something of a shame. But I mean, it's still a good game.
It's still a good game. A 4 is a very good score.
But it's very hard to follow in the massive footsteps of, our best game of 2003. Yes. If you want to comment on it, and God you guys do, go to the website.
Good night.
Have to use the codes.
BB-8, BB-8.
I've seen the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles naked.
L1, L1.
Zelda naked.
Left, left, left.
Mario, no pants.
AB, AB. R1, R1, R1.
Lakers, naked. Master Chief, Pittsburgh Steelers, Manchester United.
But naked. R1, 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 R1.
Get the latest cheat codes and walk-through strategies for Oddworld, Stranger's Wrath. Cheat. Tuesday night at 10 Eastern, 7 Pacific. Stay tuned to X-Play.